What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's video. First off, we're going to start with this. And I have to admit, this was the first time I saw this when it was in the news, and it is absolutely brilliant. So, a Banksy painting called Devolved Parliament, which depicts MPs as chimpanzees in the middle of a Commons session, is going up for auction and is estimated to fetch between £1.5 and £2 million. The 13-foot-long artwork is the artist's largest known canvas work and was originally painted and displayed in the 2009 exhibition Banksy vs. Bristol Museum. Well, have a look at this. This is my new favourite picture. I'm going to be trying to put this into my videos as often as I can because it just so epitomises the times that we live in and what's going on in Parliament. Absolutely fantastic. Anyway, moving on. We're going to talk about, obviously, the court case. And yes, you might have heard a lot about this. So yesterday, the Supreme Court started hearing a case deciding on the legality of the current prorogation. And as you may, and as many of you have, I'm following this closely, but the news really isn't going to get interesting until the decision has been reached. So I thought I'd just look up some interesting points, and I'll try not to take up too much of your time. So, of interest, there have been two other prorogations which have been seen as controversial recently. In 1948, the Labour Party Prime Minister Clement Attlee prorogued Parliament in order to silence the House of Lords' opposition to a law that would have reduced its powers. Then, more recently, in 1997, the Conservative Prime Minister John Major prorogued Parliament for over a week early to sidestep publication of a report that exposed financial wrongdoing by two Conservative MPs. And today, in a seeming twist of irony, the very same John Major is a witness in the Supreme Court against this current prorogation. I'm so sure you've seen the comments as I have. It's not looking good. Anyway, to this article from The Guardian, government declines to rule out fresh prorogation if it loses case. So, Boris Johnson has given an undertaking to the Supreme Court that he will abide by any ruling it makes about recalling Parliament, but a government minister declined to be drawn about whether MPs could be sent away again immediately. So, addressing an emergency hearing of the UK's highest court, Lord Keane QC, who is a Justice Minister and one of the two lawyers representing the Prime Minister, resisted Wow. I'm not doing well today, am I? Anyway, he resisted judicial requests for further pledges guaranteeing Parliament's return. 11 Supreme Court justices are sitting for 3 days to consider appeals from the High Court in London and the Appeal Court in Edinburgh, which reached diametrically opposed views on the lawfulness of Johnson's actions. The English court ruled it did not have legal authority to examine the Prime Minister's decision. The Scottish judges declared he had acted illegally to stifle debate in the Commons. Now, in the afternoon, Keane told the court that he was giving a clear undertaking that the Prime Minister would respect the court's eventual judgment. Kerr, a justice from Northern Ireland, Kerr asked him, can we take it that he, Johnson, would apply to have Parliament prorogued again? Keane replied, I am not in a position to comment on that. That will have to be addressed by the decision maker, i.e. the Prime Minister. Now, the hearing, which is due to last 3 days, continues. The court, which is sitting for the first time ever outside its normal legal terms, is not expected to deliver its judgment before the end of Thursday at the earliest. So that's it. We're looking at Thursday or Friday before we hear something about this. And to be honest, court cases are not the most exciting thing, so I'm not going to be following it that closely. However, if I do come across anything interesting, I'll let you all know. So the questions we've got for the end of this. Are we going to see the courts becoming politicised here? Is that the case? I really hope not. But if so, and they rule that this prorogation is not legal, will Boris just prorogue again? That's the question we've got to be asking ourselves now. Well, leave your comments below. I'd like to hear what you say. Like, share, subscribe if you appreciate what we do.